Hi everybody, today we are going to talk about the welding inspection techniques and requirements. We have the introduction. In the fabrication industry, it's common practice to employ a welding inspector to ensure that fabrication items meet the minimum specification requirement. Of course, the inspector must have appropriate abilities and personal qualities. The inspector qualification. The inspector shall have a training experience, a broad knowledge and skills, and have some certification. The certification such as C-SWIP and UCAS. This is what's the meaning of the welding inspector. And we have here our tasks for the inspector. Here we have the abbreviation of CASH. What is CASH? CASH is knowledge, attitude, skills, habits. What about the knowledge? The knowledge for drawing codes and terms and expressions and the processes and what's the testing. The attitude of the inspector, fair, practical, consistent, commitment. We have the skills requirement, the habits required. The welding inspector. The inspector should have a knowledge on the following subjects: metallurgy, processes, qualification, symbols. This is also continuous material, destructive testing, extractive testing. Of course, the inspector shall have a communication skills for everybody. We have here a communication cycle for the inspector. We start now the inspection process itself. First of it, the visual inspection. Why you make visual inspection? For these reasons. The application of visual test before welding, during welding, after welding. We have here the visual inspection tools. This is all the tools required for the visual inspection. What is the inspection tasks for visual before welding? The inspector also checks the material itself, the base metal, the welding filler, the welding gases. And also one of the major tasks of the welding inspector is to check the procedure and to be responsible and prepare the WBS and the PQR for the welding. Here we have what is the pre-weld inspection. To check the specification, the procedure, the codes requirement. The pre-weld inspection to check the root, the bevel, the gap, alignment, the clearance, ensure and to ensure that there is no stresses. What is the root face? This is the meaning of root face. The bevel here, the inspector check the bevel angle for the weld. Also, the inspector shall check the root gap to ensure there is a proper gap between the welds, and the alignment. The inspector checks the alignment to ensure that there is no high-low and the two pieces of pipe are aligned together. The joint cleaning to ensure that there is no dust, no grease, no nothing, and it's clean to avoid any discontinuities in the weld or any defects. To ensure that there is no stress, the welder himself must must have a special experience and qualification to be fit for purpose, and to prepare the edge and fit up, to check the high-low, the weld reinforcement, the weld equipment itself, and also the electrodes, the preheat. In the process of weld inspection, the inspector to check the process itself during the inspection. This is the main task of inspectors during welding, to check the amperage, voltage, polarities. The welding technique itself, to check the root path, the weave welding, and the techniques used. The welding direction, the time of the passes, of course, to ensure the cleaning between welding passes itself to avoid any porosity or any defects. Here after weld, this is the tasks for the inspection itself. To check the weld visually, to check the arc strikes, to ensure if there is any heat treatment required. It depends on the thickness of the weld itself. We hope we offered a great video for you and it's useful. Please make subscribe and share for the videos if you liked it. See you in next video.